Good morning, Rob and Elizabeth. So I'm going to try to do this without taking too many cuts and see if I can get it done. So your question was about doing an offer from afar. I'd say 95% of the people that I do contracts for are not here, so it's very common to do an offer from a distance. And we use DocuSign, which is an online contract, and it basically allows you to sign it from your cell phone or your computer. Super simple. Our contracts are about 7 pages, written by state attorneys, middle of the road language, so it protects you as the buyer, protects the sellers, and is fair to both parties, as fair as a contract can be. Um, the things I think you would need to realize with this is that all the contracts that I do have a 10-day business day due diligence period, which allows us during the due diligence period uh, for you to potentially fly in and look at the home, for us to inspect the home, for us to do any of our due diligence, any of our homework. We want to check the insurance, verify everything is the way it's supposed to be. During that period, we're able to again have it inspected, which is what we would normally do, and we schedule that. You don't need to be here for the inspection. I honestly recommend you not, because the inspector gets sidetracked, I think, when people are at the house. He's better off being left alone. He takes tons of pictures, really accessible post inspection. So he would do the inspection, and once the inspection was done, he'd send a report back to us. During that 10 business day due diligence period, we could go back to the sellers and say, hey, these items weren't, we want these items repaired. And again, the due diligence and the inspection is not to bring the house up to brand new state, because you're looking at houses that are been around for a little while. So there's going to be some normal wear and tear that is not expected or customary that the seller deal with. The seller is supposed to convey to you the HVAC, the electricity, the plumbing, the roof, and the structure in working order and in good shape. Anything outside of that is a negotiable point. So basically, during that due diligence period, we would be renegotiating any repairs. And again, if you came to town to look at it, it'd be our out. So we could get out for any reason. It's unilateral and it's non-binding during that time. Your earnest money's protected. So any money you had sitting there, and I would say on the house we're looking at, I would say $3,000 to $5,000 would go into escrow, was what I would write the contract to do. And then that money would sit there, and if we couldn't reach an agreement on repairs, or y'all just change your mind, then we're able to get out of the contract. Once we get past that, you would start really working diligently with your lender, and to do your part of the equation. At that point, as soon as we get under contract, we're going to get you a list of things that need to be done for the house, to buy the house, from inspection to the attorney contact we recommend to close it, to just anything that you need to do. We give you step-by-step instructions, time periods in which we have to do those, and then we stay in constant contact to make sure those things get done. So it's pretty simple, and it's surprisingly not that uncommon for people to buy houses. I have done two contracts over the last 7 days. The people haven't seen them, and it's not uncommon. So again, that due diligence period we have would give you time to come to town. And if you walked in and you're like, Bob, we hate this, get us out of the contract, then I just get you out of the contract, and we get our earnest money back, and move on to the next house. So hopefully that covers kind of your questions. If you want me to elaborate, I'm happy to do that. And hopefully the other information I typed makes sense. And if that doesn't, you call me. And I hope y'all are doing well. And I will talk to you sometime soon. Bye.